I drove deep into the state forest because I needed silence, not the weak kind you get at home after midnight. The kind that presses against your skull until your own thoughts scream. An hour on empty back road. Snow so thick the tires barely whispered. No other cars, no tracks, just black pines slicing white nothing. I parked at a forgotten pull-off, shouldered my pack. Atlas padded beside me, unusually quiet. He didn't sniff the air, didn't wag, just stayed glued to my leg. 20 minutes of crunching snow brought me to a small clearing, untouched. No boot prints, no snapped twigs, the kind of place that makes you feel like the first human who ever stood here. I pitched the tent, built a small fire, cooked ramen while the last gray light bled out of the sky. Snow absorbs sound. The world felt like it was holding its breath. Atlas stood suddenly, ears forward. A shark barked in silence. I laughed it off. Deer, probably. Plenty out here. Then, I heard it. Not random. Not snow sliding off branches. I froze. Listened. Nodding. 10 again. Slower. Closer. Atlas didn't bark this time. He growled low. Steady, then went completely still. A shape stood just beyond the firelight, tall, still watching. I forced words out. You okay? Need help? He stepped forward 1 pace. Fire caught his face now. Blank. Duca. Dog. Jacket in. Wrong for this cold. No. Backpack. No snow on his shoulders, like he'd been walking far. What are you doing out here? He asked. Flat, like the question was already answered. Camping. Just me and my dog. He stared. Long enough that the silence grew teeth. Then the smallest smile. Not many people come out here alone. My hand found the pistol inside my coat. I'm armed, I said, hoping the words would be enough, because I wasn't sure I could actually pull the trigger. Eluged. Not surprised. Not. Who's the movement quiet? Like I'd told a joke he'd heard before. He turned toward the trees but didn't leave right away. He stood there for several seconds, facing the darkness, like he was listening for something I couldn't hear. Then he walked back into the dark. Footsteps faded. Slow. Even. I waited until they were gone. Then I killed the fire. No light. No smoke. Crawled into the tent. Zipped it tight. Atlas pressed against my thigh. Trembling. Inside, the cold crept faster. My breath fogged the nylon, loud in my ears. Hours crawled. Or minute. Time stopped making sense. Then Atlas growled again. Low. Throat. Deep. Footsteps returned. Closer. This time. Crunch. 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 They didn't circle. They stopped right outside the tent wall. I could hear breathing, slow, patient, slightly ragged-like. The cold hurt his lungs too. I gripped the pistol, barrel shaking. Leave, I said. My voice cracked. Now, no answer, just breathing. Then soft scrape. Fabric against the nylon. The tent wall dipped inward, hoosed slightly. My heart slammed so hard I thought he could hear it. The footsteps retreated, slow at first, then faster, swallowed by the trees. I didn't sleep. At first light, I tore everything down, hands numb, movements frantic. Atlas wouldn't stop staring at the tent, while like something was still there. As I turned to hike out, Primera looky down. My tracks from yesterday still sharp in the fresh powder. Beside them, another set. I followed them backward and realized they didn't come from the trees. They started right next to my tent, facing in. Still soft, still fresh. Atlas wind wands. No, I never looked back. Some places aren't empty. They're just waiting.
If you want more real-life stories like this, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.